Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Ready.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now maybe a free play here for Smith. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Play action. It's Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Right back to Sanders on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts out to his left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Smith. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devontae Parker from 21 yards away. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Lions nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to... out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
Let's go now. On the ball, now, go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams from 21 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in contract time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Kirby Joseph there to drop it. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and then it's well shy of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of the first down.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Hold the race.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Lions 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scare, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for that.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Panthers 28, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They go play action with Hurts. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off of play action, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinals. 50 Lions. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Titans. 19 Titans. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Throwing is Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit!
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On first down, it's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now Gino. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Come back team! Come back team!
From the 30 on second down, Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just done.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Geno now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And
now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't beat the...
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Now it's Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
His pass caught at the 4.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Smith.
That is caught by Thielen.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Geno on 1st down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Geno.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Smith going to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Let's go now.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
An 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And they take a knee.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the
Y'all calling me crazy. My day ones had it dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.